Oh boy, Way Dog. We love it when the FedEx man makes deliveries in July. Let's see what we got. Yeah, Way Dog. What is that? What is that? So last year we did a video review comparing 4 or 5 different brands of cellular trail cameras. And we talked about their data plans, image quality, and a host of other things. If you caught that review, you know that the Spartan brand and their associated app are my favorite. Well, 2 years ago, I'm walking around the ATA show and I overhear one of the Spartan reps referring to an industry first, live action, live video, streaming trail camera. Honestly, I kind of thought it was a joke. Cool concept, but there is no way that's happening. There's just too much involved. Well, here it is, 2 years later, and I have my hands on one. They just released it. I'm guessing that the delay between then and now was due to some technical difficulties that had to be worked out. And of course, last year, COVID hit. Either way, I have my hands on one, and you're doggone right, we're gonna do a review on it. Before I get too deep into this, I do want to reiterate that we are not yet associated with any trail camera brand of any sort, and this is going to be a genuine review. That said, if you like what you hear and like what you see on the GoLive camera, we will have a link down in the video description below where you can go and purchase 1, 2, 3, or however many GoLives your little heart desires. First, we're going to open the box, see what comes with the camera. Then I'm going to place it next to the Ghost Cam by Spartan. We're going to talk about the similarities and the differences between the two. And of course, lastly, we're going to throw some batteries in it, a card in it, put it on the app, and test this bad boy out. Let me get this out of the way. Open up the box here. Obviously got the camera itself. Get inside there. Camera. Strap to attach it to the tree. Instruction manual. And of course the antenna or antennae or antennae, however you want to pronounce antenna. Pretty straightforward. So I guess we'll go ahead and attach the antenna. I'll grab the Ghost that's over there on the shelf, and we'll talk real quick about the similarities and the differences between the two. All right, I now have the Ghost camera here in my right hand, and I have the new GoLive camera here in my left hand. As you can see, at face value, they are pretty much identical. And in fact, most of their features are identical in nature. They both operate off of an internal 4-volt battery that is charged and kept charged by 12 AA's or an external battery pack. They both also have GPS tracking capabilities, wherein the camera doesn't even have to be on in order for that GPS chip to continue to operate. So let's say you've left your camera out in a large section and the AA's have gone dead, your external battery pack is dead, the camera will hold back enough juice to keep that GPS chip operating. So in the event you kind of forgot where your camera was located, you can still locate it through the map through your app. Also, in the unfortunate event that a thief comes along and helps themselves to your camera, you can first call law enforcement authorities and then show them on the map, and hopefully with their assistance, go knock on the door and retrieve your camera. Pretty neat anti-theft feature on both the Ghost Cam and the GoLive. Now the GoLive is advertised to have a slightly faster trigger speed than the Ghost Cam, but there are two main features that set it apart from the Ghost Cam and really any other cell cam out there. The first of which is near instant communication. And what I mean by that is with most other cell cams and most other brands, if you want to make changes to the settings inside the camera, you've got to go into your app, make those changes, and then you've got to wait for the next time the camera communicates with the server for those changes to take place. Depending on the camera and the brand, you may only be able to schedule those events once every hour, and some brands only allow you to schedule those events once every 24 hours, so you may be waiting a full day for changes to take place. Not so with the GoLive. It works in a much similar fashion to the way email does. Somebody types up an email, sends it to you, it goes to the server and gets pushed to your phone or your device almost instantaneously. and that's how the GoLive works. You make changes inside the app, and those changes are going to take place inside the camera within a matter of seconds. And of course, the biggest feature and the one behind the name is the ability to go live or stream and see what's in front of the camera at any given time. Pretty friggin' cool. Before we can give it our full stamp of approval, we of course have to test it out. And I'm going to do my best to test it and compare it to the Ghost Cam. So here's the plan. I'm going to A, set the camera up, make sure it is operating correctly, and then B, we're going to compare it to the Ghost Cam, and we're going to compare them in regards to trigger speed, picture and video quality, in-app use, and of course we're going to make sure that this streams and it is as good as advertised. After that, I'm going to put it in the field for a week or two and get some real-world experience with it. I do want to touch real quick on data plans. If you intend to stream a lot with the GoLive, it is going to use up more data than a normal cell cam. That said, over the course of the next week or two, Spartan is going to be releasing and updating their data plans. So at the end of this video, once our field test is complete, I will have more information and be sharing it with all of you. But for now, let's get some batteries and a card in this bad boy and get it up and rocking and rolling and test it out. So last week, I tested out the cameras just to make sure they were up and running and working properly. All systems are go there. And I since shut them off, and now I'm turning them back on so we can do just a couple more tests here in the yard. I did notice while I had them on there for a couple of days that there are a few differences inside the app between the GoLive camera and the Ghost app, or the Ghost Cam, and we'll share those here at the end of the video. But for today, we're just going to turn these back on and test a few things out in the yard before we go put the GoLive out in the field, where we're going to leave it for about 7 days or so and then finish this review up. So as soon as these connect, we got a few tests to run between the two cameras. Okay, we are good to go. Cameras are connected, and our first test is going to be kind of a 2-in-1 deal. I've got Jarrett here with me today. He is running the camera right now, and for our first test, we're going to be doing two different things. We're going to A, see if there is a difference between the two in regards to which one sends an image quicker to the app, and B, we're going to be testing trigger speed at the same time. Jarrett's going to walk in front of the cameras. We'll see which one sends a picture to the app first, and also from the pictures that they send, we should know which one has a faster trigger speed as he walks across the screen, which one picks him up first. So here we go. So we're clear. I have 3 bars on my phone. I have a really good signal. The cameras have 4 or 5 bars, so all things should be equal. We're ready to do this first test. Go ahead, amigo. All right, now we're going to see which one sends an image faster. The GoLive. Like almost instantly. It's still 442, and it came through at 442 or 1642 military time. Want to try it one more time?
Sure.
All right, we'll try this one more time.
Right
Take
now?
2.
Take off.
Yep, go ahead. Waiting, waiting. Boom. There's the GoLive. There's the GoLive. About 20 seconds difference, roughly. Don't have a stopwatch on this one, but there's about 20-second difference. Now let's take a look at the pictures themselves and see which one had the faster trigger speed. I have my suspicions, but we're gonna find out. All right, there's Jarrett there. You can see he's kind of by that one telephone pole there. And you can see he is definitely ahead of the pole there. No doubt about it, the GoLive is quicker to send images, and it is quicker on the trigger speed as well. Definitely a difference. So we know which one has a faster trigger speed and which one seems to send images a little bit faster. The next phase is we're going to test the detection circuit. We're going to see if they are as good as advertised and kind of see the difference between the two. I've got arrows stuck in the ground at 20 yards, 60 feet, and at 30 yards, 90 feet. So we're going to test those. We're going to have Jarrett walk by those and see if either camera picks him up. We've got Jarrett out in the field. We're just on the edge of the field, and right there at the edge of the bean field is 30 yards, 90 feet. We're going to see if either camera picks him up as he walks by. We'll wait here and see if either camera picked him up. My guess is no. I don't believe so. We've moved Jarrett in just a little bit. He's closer to what, 85-ish feet? He's at 85 feet now, and we're gonna see if that will work, if they'll pick him up there. We have a GoLive image. 85 feet on the GoLive. I got nothing from the ghost, my man. So it would appear that there is a slight difference in detection circuit too, as far as detection distance. No, it's not a true scientific test of the detection circuit, but it does give us a rough sense or rough idea of real world practical use. Okay, so we've got 3 more tests we're going to do here in the yard, and the next one is kind of a neat feature. I don't know any other cellular camera out there that will do this, but inside the app for the GoLive, you can actually request it to take a photo right now. Earlier, I had mentioned that it has near instant communication, wherein you send it a command and it is to the camera right away, and you can change your settings. Well, this is also one of those features, one of those near instant communication features on the GoLive. So we're going to test this out. Jarrett's got his stopwatch pulled up on his phone. I'm going to hit the button, and we're going to see how long it takes for me to hit the Take Photo Now button and for that photo to come to the app. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right. Request has been sent. 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, 1 minute, 1 minute and 5 seconds, 65 seconds. That's relatively fast. I mean, you think about it, you're asking it to, obviously you go into the app and you request the photo. It's got to go up to the server or to the cellular camera gods, down to the camera, back up to the gods, and then to your phone. So I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. I think that was relatively quick. No, it's not lightning fast, not 15 seconds, but for what it's got to do, 65 seconds is pretty cool, pretty good. For our last field test, or I guess it's more appropriately called a yard test right now, we're going to take a look at the most exciting feature of the GoLive camera, and that is, of course, the ability to go live or stream what is in front of the camera at any given time. In order to do that, we're going to take a close look at the delay between hitting the command to go live and the actual image coming up on the screen, because there is a little bit of a delay while the camera has to wake up. Then we're also going to take a look at the latency or delay between what's going on in front of the camera and what you are seeing on your phone. In order to do that, we've got Jarrett again out in the field, and he's going to do some sort of exercise, maybe some jumping jacks or something. So here we go. We're going to test this out as soon as I can wake up Jarrett's phone here. All right, we're about to go live in 3, 2, 1. Camera is waking up. It's waking up. We're at 15 seconds. 20. About 25 seconds. So there is a little bit of delay that is to be expected, because it's got to wake the camera up and start the video function, I guess, rolling. So the next step that I'm going to take a look at is getting Jarrett to do some exercises and seeing how long it takes to get his movement back to my phone. So are you ready, buddy? Yep. All right, here we go. Jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1, go. There it is. That was under 5 seconds. And under 5 seconds. That's pretty quick. That was quick. Last week when I was testing both of these features out, I got anywhere from 15 seconds from hitting the button to wake up and start going live to 30 seconds before I saw an image. And on the actual Go Live or seeing the image, I would say, I was rough guessing because I didn't have Jared out here doing jumping jacks. I would say there was a little bit of latency of maybe 5 to 15 seconds. So not bad, pretty interesting. For the last part of our field test in this review, we have moved the camera to the field. It's there behind me. We are dumping some corn, which is legal here in Ohio, just trying to ensure that we get some animals in front of the camera. And over the next 7 days, I'm gonna be sitting at home. Hopefully we have some animals come in. I can hit GoLive a couple of times, test out some other instant communication type functions, changing some settings and whatnot. And then we will finish this review. So camera's hung up. We're gonna get out of here and let the camera sit for about the next 7 days. Our 7-day field test is complete with the GoLive. I'm back in the field taking it down, and that means we're gonna finish this review up. But before I do so, if you would take a moment and consider hitting the subscribe button and turning notifications on down below, it would be greatly appreciated. So one thing that I didn't know before I had the camera out in the field, but realized while I was testing some of the features out, is when you go live or stream what's in front of your camera, you have the ability to record the video that you're watching or take a picture of that video, and it saves directly to your phone. Another pretty awesome feature. Another thing that I failed to mention earlier is that unlike any other cellular camera out there, the GoLive has the ability to continue taking pictures or video while it's uploading pictures and video to the server. That is something that no other cellular camera out there is capable of doing, and you're going to be sure not to miss any action with the GoLive. As you've seen, the GoLive pretty much beat the Ghost Cam in every little quick test that we did. Now, there's nothing wrong with the Ghost Cam. I still love it, still will run it in the field, but the GoLive did edge it out in pretty much everything we looked at to this point. I also mentioned that there are just a couple of differences between the two inside the app, so let's take a look at those now. Obviously, with the GoLive, you have the live button to start your stream and the ability to request it to take a photo immediately, something not available with the Ghost Cam. Diving a little deeper, you can see status reports look the same, and you have the ability to see voltage levels for both your internal and external batteries. If I jump into camera settings, the first difference you'll see is the thumbnail size. Both have the option for small and large thumbnails. However, the GoLive does have a wider thumbnail, which is something I hadn't realized until I looked at some of the images between the two. The GoLive does have a slightly wider angle of view, which is something I really like. Moving on to photo burst, both can do 3-shot bursts, but the Ghost can set delays of short 1, 2, or 3 seconds between the photos in the burst. That is definitely a feature I really like on the Ghost, but with where the GoLive will get its best use, I'm not sure how important that's going to be. More on that in just a minute. Changing into video mode, the GoLive can record from 5 to 30 seconds with 3 different resolution options all the way up to True HD, whereas the Ghost is only 5 or 10 second clips and caps out at a resolution of 1024 by 576 pixels. If we jump down to trigger settings, with the GoLive you have the ability to set 4 different time lapses or trigger start and stop times, and with the Ghost you have 2. One thing that is missing from the GoLive that I like in the Ghost is being able to adjust the flash power. I just think that's something that could be useful in close quarters where you may not need that extended flash range. Outside of that, the app is largely the same. Both have 10 events you can schedule for different times of the day for the camera to send a status report, take a photo, or batch send all your photos and videos, which will help conserve battery. So the reason I've been testing the GoLive against the Ghost Cam is for an apples to apples comparison between 2 cameras of the same brand. I've run the Ghost Cam for the last 2 years, and up until now it's been my favorite cell cam, so it seemed like a logical thing to do. If you'd like to see more videos on other cellular cameras that we've reviewed, there is a link in the description down below. Before I officially wrap this review up, there are a few things to know about running the GoLive. The first of which is using the correct size and speed of SD card. You want to get a quality SD card such as SanDisk that is between 16 and 128 gigabytes and has a minimum write speed of 80 megabits per second. Video and streaming use a lot of energy, so if you intend to use the video and streaming functions a lot, lithium AA's inside the camera and an external battery pack are going to give you the best results in terms of battery life. Similar to battery life, if you intend to use the video or streaming functions a lot, you are going to be eating up more data. Spartan just unveiled their new data plans wherein you can share data between cameras. If you happen to be a Verizon customer like myself, you can go a different route and have unlimited pictures and video for $8 per month per camera like I do. For more on that, send us a DM on our Instagram or Facebook pages or comment down below and we can help you out there. So let's get down to brass tacks. Where I think the GoLive is really going to shine is over a feeder, in a food plot, or in a home or cabin security type situation. Being able to stream what's in front of your camera at any time from anywhere your phone or tablet has service is incredibly cool, and it works a lot quicker than I thought it would. The video quality is top notch, the trigger speed is solid, and the ability to change camera settings almost instantly can't be beat. I can definitely see myself adding a few of these to the arsenal. Again, if you want to purchase your own GoLive or for more information, please see one of the links down below. That's going to be it for today, guys and gals. If you have questions on the GoLive, please ask them in the comments below. Deer season isn't that far off, and we'll be posting our videos from last deer season here in the coming week, and we hope to see you then. Thanks again for watching.